Here I have a couple of Peking ducks. They weigh about 5 to 6 pounds apiece. They were frozen. I've thawed them out and going to cook them on my Green Mountain Daniel grill. As you can see from this clip, the ducks have both their heads and their feet still attached, which my wife didn't find particularly appetizing, so I'm going to cut those off. The heads and the feet have been removed, and they've been washed, rinsed, and they've been dried as well as I can. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator now to let the skin dry out as much as possible. Daniel Boone is on its startup procedure, getting ready to get it up to about 175 degrees. And then I'm going to smoke these ducks for about an hour just to get some smoke flavor. The skin on these ducks has been pierced multiple times with a sharp knife just to get through the fat layer. Then they were seasoned with my poultry seasoning and put in the refrigerator. Then I reseasoned them, and now I'm getting ready to put them in the Green Mountain grill for approximately an hour on smoke. These ducks have been cooking now for 1 hour, and I took them out. I'm going to stuff an orange in the cavity of each duck, and then I'm going to flip them over so that they are backside up. The oranges have been inserted, the ducks have been turned over, and I poked them again with the sharp knife. It set quite a few places to let the molten fat drain. I also took about 1/4 cup of duck fat out of the bottom of the pan. While the duck was roasting, I peeled 18 shallots and put them in a pan with a tablespoon of butter and braised them for a while until they were almost golden brown. Then I added 1.5 cups of Madeira wine, a cup of chicken broth, and the 3 tablespoons of honey, and let that simmer for about 20 minutes. Then I added just a little bit of Wonder flour to thicken it up a bit, and this is what it turned out to be. And this sauce will be used as a sauce for the duck. Here are the ducks after 2 hours of cooking. I'm going to flip these ducks back so that the breast side is up. I'm also going to take some of the fat that has been rendered out of the pan. I'm going to prick the skin again, and then I'm going to put them back in the cooker. Since the Daniel Boone comes equipped with a meat thermometer or meat probe, I have inserted it at this point, and currently it is about 153, 154 degrees. I also put a rack up there on top of it because I'm going to be putting some potatoes on in just a few minutes. As I mentioned earlier, when I began the 3rd hour of roasting the ducks, I was going to put some potatoes on, and I did that about 15 minutes after we started the process. And they are all done now. The ducks are reading about 166, and the potatoes are about done. So I'm going to be taking them off, and then I will be putting the ducks back in at about 350 to 400 for about 5 to 10 minutes, just to crisp up the skin. This is what they looked like after I had the skin crisping up a bit. I'm going to let them rest for a few minutes. I'm only going to be carving one of these up tonight, and we're going to save the other one. We're going to freeze it and save it for another day. Here's what the table looked like when we were getting ready to eat. I put a little bit of parsley, buttered parsley, on the potatoes. The duck was nice and juicy and well done, and everything looked good. So we're going to make a plate here, and then we're going to sit down and eat. This is what it looked like when we were sitting down and getting ready to eat.